Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a great day today. So this will be a quick video, but I just wanted to touch on this. It's starting to seem that either Gilbert Arenas is actually working for Clutch Sports. If somebody knows that to be the case, please let me know. Or that he's desperately making an attempt to work for Clutch Sports. But so we all know the stuff last week that LeBron was saying that he would have been the same whether he went to Miami or not. Of course, none of us believe that is true. But I was watching Gilbert Arenas on his podcast, and, some of the other people on there were basically agreeing. Hey, look, LeBron went down there and learned from the Heat culture, and Gilbert Arenas is pretty much like, what Heat culture? And I guess basically saying that the Miami Heat paid for their championships. It seems like, in essence, that's what it came down to, is that they paid for their championship. So there was no Heat culture for LeBron to learn from, is what he was insinuating. To me, when you make statements like this, you simultaneously put your foot in your mouth. So if you're saying that they paid for their championships, then you're also saying that they paid for the one that they got with LeBron as well. So, to me, that delegitimizes those championships either way. So it's one or the other, but I think we all know the case, whether they bought in the right players like Shaquille O'Neal and to get the championship with D-Wade and whatnot. Okay, that's fine. But here's the long and short of it, is D-Wade was a champion before LeBron got there. And we all saw those finals. Like, D-Wade had some of that killer gene in him. Like, D-Wade played his butt off in those finals. Now, there's the whole talk about how many free throws he got and whatnot. And I remember watching that and, thinking, my goodness, this guy's getting to a line. But at the end of the day, sometimes the effort you put forth on the court sways people in your favor. Sometimes when people see you giving your all on the court, it sways the momentum in your favor. It sways refs calls in your favor. And again, this is kind of one of the things that, I talk about with LeBron, that I've talked about with LeBron, that, when people can see that you are literally giving every drop on the court, that inspires people to do more for you. And so when people complain about the front office, again, I say, first of all, with Michael Jordan, I think Michael Jordan played in a way that inspired everyone around him, including the front office, to want to get the right pieces around him. On top of the fact, like I said, to me, with the front office stuff, it's like no one had any way of knowing what Pippen was going to be. And if Pippen hadn't went to the Bulls, again, we're not looking at the same Scottie Pippen. What it is Jerry Krause had the benefit of having Michael Jordan on the team, someone who was going to hold Pippen accountable to the highest level. But anyway, like I said, to me, if LeBron played in such a way to inspire people, when people can see you're giving your all at something, they're more likely to try to help you. So, I said all that to say that, D-Wade was going at it so hard during that championship run that he got, that it just might have swayed the refs in his favor. But that's neither here nor there. The bottom line is D-Wade was a champion before LeBron got there. And, say what you want. It's like we all saw LeBron in the finals before Miami. and the one with Miami, 2011. We can't forget that one. But we saw LeBron before and after D Wade. And while some people tend to think he went to Miami and learned how to become a killer, like Stephen A says that, yeah, I don't think that's quite. I would say LeBron to this day has never had the killer gene. But I think what he did learn in Miami was how to impose himself on the game a bit more than he knew before. But again, you know, see, this is the problem when you do super teams, everything becomes questionable. Like this is the thing, you know, when you are on a super team, you always leave room for doubt. It's like, you know, for anyone to say anything positive about you, it can always be questioned because it's like, okay, but you're playing on these teams with other great players. You know, other players who are top 10 in the league. You know, even the bubble championship with Anthony Davis. Do you win that championship without Anthony Davis? And I would say absolutely not. If you all remember, Anthony Davis outscored LeBron by quite a bit in that first game of the bubble chip, of the Disney ring, of the ring that really shouldn't count. So yeah, this is the thing: is when you form super teams, you leave the door open for people constantly to question not only your legacy, but your own basketball skill. So yeah, it's like I don't believe LeBron went to Miami and actually learned how to be a killer from D Wade, but I do think he learned how to. I think probably more accurately how to not completely fall apart under pressure. You know, I think he learned that. But yeah, as far as just being a killer, LeBron has never had that. Like, because to me, you know, to have that mentality means you are going at people. You are going at people. Like you are, again, trying to assert your dominance in a one-on-one basis. Not just a team concept. It's like, yeah, my team is going to win, but whoever's guarding me, that they need to know that I'm better than you. And I'm going to make you feel that every second of this game. So LeBron has never had that. You know, Stephen A gets up there and says that, you know, he learned that from Miami. LeBron has never had that. But like I said, what I think he did learn from D Wade is how to not fall apart when the pressure is on. You know, and again, that's thanks to D Wade. You know, we all heard the story of after the 2011 finals, you know, D Wade having to pull him aside, and whether it was on a trip or whether they got back, the story seems to be not fully clear of when that talk took place. So I think D Wade might have said it was actually in a practice after they got back from some kind of trip together. But at the end of the day, D Wade had to tell LeBron, hey, look, you take the reins and I'm gonna step aside. And again, to me, that's the sign of a great leader. It's someone who's willing to step into another position than they were used to playing to get the win. Because LeBron didn't know how to do that. LeBron didn't know how to just fit into another way. And again, we've said this 2 million times. Like, LeBron doesn't know how to play off the ball. That is a huge problem. You know, when I think back to Michael Jordan, and again, I just did a video on why I think Michael Jordan is a much better playmaker than LeBron. You know, not only was Michael Jordan much more offensively well-rounded, but his ability to play off the ball, like I said, when you were guarding Michael Jordan, you just literally never had a break, whether he had the ball or not. And that, you know, that is so beneficial for your team when you're a great player. But yeah, so LeBron James can't play off the ball, so D Wade took another role. D Wade, being a true leader, said, hey, I'll step into it. I'll find my way in another role, and you do what you do. But really, the reality is LeBron was coming to D Wade's team. It should have been LeBron saying, "Hey, D Wade, this is your team, and I'll find my way. I'll find my way to be effective." But that wasn't the case. We all know why that wasn't the case. And so, yeah, this whole thing about Gilbert Arenas saying Miami paid for their championships or there was no Miami culture. The bottom line is Pat Riley is a great coach. Eric Spoelstra is a great coach. And D Wade was much more of a competitor, much more of a killer than LeBron James. And then you brought in Chris Bosh. So, say what you want, but either way you put it, LeBron gained something from going to Miami. Is no getting around that. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Like I said, this is just a short video. Gilbert Arenas, this guy, like I said, either he's working for Clutch Sports, maybe it's something that I missed, or he's trying to get a job at Clutch Sports. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about Gilbert Arenas saying that Miami paid for their championships? What do you think about Gilbert Arenas saying that that there was no culture from LeBron to learn from in Miami? Let me know what you guys think. You all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.